Well, hello folks, David your friendly hairy Scotsman here once again. Today I'm going to be doing a wee bit of cooking. I fancied beans on toast. After the last couple of days I've had, I just think beans on toast seems good. But I'm not doing ordinary beans on toast. I'm going to pimp my beans up. So I've got 1 tin of baked beans. I have some brown sauce. I have some malt vinegar, bread, sausages, and smoked bacon. So I'm going to get this ready just now. I've got some water on boiling away there at the moment for the eggs, which I'll let you see in a few minutes and show you how I do them. So the bread will be heading over to the toaster. So I'll plonk that in there just now, but I won't actually put it on because it's not quite ready for that yet. So I'm going to point the camera down to my chopping board, which is down here-ish. We'll zoom it in a wee touch on it. Right, get into the bacon. We'll do that the easy way. And I'm going to take out 2 bits of bacon, like so. Now what we do is we cut off the rind, like this. That's one back on there, doesn't it? We'll cut off the rind, like so. I don't want all that fat in it. Just take that off like that, and the birds will get a nice wee feed now. And then what I do, just straighten it up a wee touch. Let's see a wee bit more. Come in a bit on it. That's better, you can actually see what I'm doing now. And chop the bacon up. Like this. Much easier using a pair of scissors to do this than a knife. Just a wee trick I learned. So we'll chop all that up like that. That's ready to go. Separate it all off because there's 2 bits in there. If it all sticks together, it doesn't come apart that easily in the pan. You end up with just big cloggy bits. So that's coming apart nicely. And this will all come apart like this. There we go. That's pretty much ready there. Birds can get that bit as well. I'll be kind to them. Give my hands a quick wipe. Now I'll move over to the cooker, which is going to be quite interesting as well. Well, reasonably interesting. Of course it should be. Alright, let's find the pan for this. There it is. I'm going to fire it up just now. Get some heat in it. Grab a little wooden spatula type thingy. And the bacon will pop in there. I'm not putting any oil or anything like that in it. Just going to get that moving. And see how it goes, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so that's coming along just nicely. I'll let you have a wee peek in there, it's all drying out a wee bit. that. Get a bit more colour on it. And then into the sausages. So we'll come back here a wee bit. Onto the board. Like so. Move the board over. And grab 2 sausages. Pull your knife out. And just cut them into wee chunks like this. So they're ready to go now. And back over to the pan. Sorry for all the moving about, but at the moment that's all I can really do. And we get the sausages in my hand, drop them in the pan, like this. And the fat that's rendering out of the bacon, or has rendered out of the bacon I should say, should actually help to cook these. So we'll let that sit for a few minutes and go back to let you see them in a second or two. Okay, so these are coming along quite nicely, as you can see in there. We're almost at the stage where we can add our beans. We give it a nice little bit of colour onto the sausage there. Hopefully that'll taste quite nice when we're ready. Colour's definitely starting to come onto them there. And the bacon, some of it's still quite nice and soft, some of it's actually getting quite crispy, which is perfect. And as I say, the fat that's rendering out of the bacon is adding to the sausages, and that's giving it even more flavour. These are just about done. And in a second or two it'll be time to add the beans. Now I know a lot of folk think it's really weird having beans on toast, but if you pimp it up like this, it is really, really good. You can smell the bacon coming off here. The smell coming off the bacon, it is amazing. They're just basic little sausages I've got. It's just add some texture and a bit more oomph to the overall finished edition. Right, I think they're pretty much ready now. So, then goes the beans. What have you got on that? I don't know why it is, but always get a few stuck at the bottom. Always one. It doesn't want to come out. I guess they know where they're going. So that's that all scraped out. Now we give it a good wee stir about. Like that. So the beans will start warming up nicely now. Now it's time for the brown sauce. And we give it a good little drizzle in there. of brown sauce. Give that a mix round now. You can actually feel it. Normally beans, when you put them in the pot, there's not a lot of resistance there, but with all this sausage and bacon in it, it's just really adding to it. Oh, the smell coming off this is amazing. So, it's now time to hit the toaster. That's gone on. And while we're at this, I'm going to turn the water up slightly over here, which is in there. Come out a wee bit for this one, I think. And this is where the malt vinegar goes in. Good scoosh. Like that. We open up the eggs. Like this. This is where we stir the water around. You have to get it moving quite quickly there. We grab an egg, pop it, and drop it in the middle. Now I'm poaching these eggs, so they'll take a few minutes to poach. While the beans are just getting ready here. A bit more of a stir. Let them warm up a bit. And the egg is almost ready. Just waiting on the toast now. Right, so back again, that's that egg ready. The beans are almost there. Someone just came at the door there, so I had to basically stop recording. So, I'm going to just move this about a wee bit. And plonk the plate down there. Just this, so you can actually see what I'm doing now. Okay, so the toast is ready. That can sit like that. The beans are almost there. In fact, I think that's pretty good for the beans. So they will go on like this. Pour them on there. Scrape out the bottom of the pot so we get all the goodness out. Like so. That's that. All scraped out nicely. So now we'll get the egg that's on here, the poached one. Just drain off the water. Like so. That'll sit on there nicely. And while it's still going, I'll grab another egg. Like this, give the water a bit of a stir around. Drop the egg in like so. And we're almost there. Let's get these eggs, pop them back in the fridge, out the way. And I'll be back in a sec when that other egg's ready. Okay, so second egg is looking just about perfect. We'll just drain it off. Put the gas off. There we go, how does that look? Okay, drop that on there like so. And then I'll get all the wee bits of egg that have just fallen off there because they're the good bits. And that, folks, is going to be my lunch. Turn it that way, it looks nicer. And that egg should just pop the yolk. There we go. How's that, eh? As the yolk just oozes out into the egg. So there we go, folks. Pimped up beans on toast with poached eggs. The beans, just an ordinary tin of beans. So 2 slices of bacon, a couple of sausages thrown in there, poached egg on the top, and it's ready to go. So I'm just going to cut a wee bit off this. Now, we actually made a mistake getting the toast. It's the ultra thick cut stuff. But I tell you something, it toasts absolutely amazingly. A bit of egg on there as well. A bit of yolk, a few more beans. There we go, how does that look? I'll tell you something, for a lunch, or even a main course, that is just comfort food. The bacon here is just perfectly cooked. Sausage, absolutely spot on. So I'm going to toddle off just now, before anyone else comes in, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. If you like what I'm doing, if you would love to hit that little red subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the bell icon. YouTube might even tell you when I'm putting these up. If you could hit the likes, it would help me immensely as well with YouTube. After they changed all the rules about a year ago or so, it's just been really hard to get going again. But we're here, I'm cooking away, enjoying what I'm eating. Take care of yourselves, folks, and hopefully see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.